There is no reason, there is no excuse. Child labor can only be child abuse. And today I believe that child should be in class, not in glass. Hello and good morning everyone. Today my lecture topic is child labor in India. Friends, child labor can be defined as the exploitation of children through any kind of work that deprives children to their education, to their childhood, and that interfere to attend regular schools, and also that is socially, mentally, physically, morally harmful for the children. According to Article 24 of Indian Constitution, child labor is banned in India. But according to the census of 2011 India, there are almost 10.1 million children at the age group of 5 to 14 that are engaged in child labor in different workplaces of India. Now let's talk what are the side effects of working at a young age. First, the risk of occupational disease like skin disease, some disease related to lungs, TB, as well as the weakness of eyesight. Second, the risk of exploitation sexually, and it happened to many of children. Third, there is also risk of child trafficking that majorly happen in the remote areas. Fourth, there is a risk of not getting education at the age of 12 to 18 and of the teenagers group. Friends, now let's talk what are the associated issues with the child labor in India. First, child labor are the result of poverty, immigration, emergencies, and a lack of decent work. Second, child labor are the threat to Indian economy because children are not getting education, they are mentally, socially, physically weak, and so it put negative effect at a long term for the entire country. Third, child labor also threat to the trafficking of children, and sometimes they force to the marriage, and then it result to the very free unpaid labor, as well as sometimes it affect and it result to the beggars, and they work as a house servant. Fourth, child labor in informal sectors like bricks, the garments, and some fisheries, agricultures, where child labor are done at a large scale. Friends, now let's talk what are the way forward. As we know, 80% of child labor is done in remote areas, so Panchayat can play a vital role to overcome the child labor in India. In my opinion, some steps that can take from to the Panchayat. First, they can encourage the guardian to not send their children to work instead of the schools. Second, they can warn all the industry owners about the laws and the penalties of child labor. Third, Panchayat need to aware about the illness of the child labor and the effects in the future. Fourth, they can also create an environment related to education and child can stop work. And last, they can also talk to the committees or at the village level so they can improve the school condition. Friends, in my conclusion, children should not seen in workplace, they should seen in schools. And children are the future of India, so if we want to make them a good, high skilled worker, so firstly we need to provide good education, then skills, and then employment. And we just need to provide the good healthcare facilities, food, the education, and the child protection. So then they can also participate in nation building and they can improve the Indian economy. And further, we can overcome the child labor in India. Thank you.